What's up, GQ? This is Chris Matthews. A lot of you might know me as Lethal Shooter, the shooting coach. Bobby Portis, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Skylar Diggins, Candace Parker, Travis Barker, Drake, Future, G Herbo, the list goes on. Just anybody that loves the game of basketball, I'm willing to train them. Everybody that we named, their shooting percentage went up while I was training them. I just feel like numbers don't lie. If you want to master the art of shooting, you have to take the time every single day to shoot the ball. You just can't watch TV and say, I want to be a shooter. You have to get muscle memory, get your reps, get your footwork, get your hand placement. So I think anybody and everybody can be a shooter. It takes you understanding that what you did before didn't work. And once you understand that didn't work and you trust me, you will win. The main points I look for with the art of shooting before training a player is how they catch the ball, how's their footwork, how do they shoot when they're tired, what's their go-to move, what move can't they do, how do they shoot after a timeout when the coach just literally lit into them, how do they shoot when the crowd is against them, how do they shoot at home. Some people, if you put a tall defender in front of them, they can't shoot. So when I train against you, you know what? I'm gonna hire somebody that's 6'10", close out on you. Or if you're tall and you can't shoot against somebody shorter, I'm gonna hire somebody that's not tall as you to close out. I watch every single thing that the person does, because if you miss that one thing that's taking their shooting percentage down, as a trainer, as a coach, you failed that person. It doesn't matter how good you shoot. You need somebody to help you. Tiger Woods has a coach. Steph Curry has a coach. Nobody's good enough to not have somebody teach him or critique him. Buddy Hield this summer, he's a great example. He's shooting a pill off the ball this year. And when I was training him the first day, he was like testing me. He was like, well, so what you see wrong with my jump shot? And I was like, well, I see this. He was like, no, you're not right. And I was like, you shoot your way, and then we'll shoot my way. If your way wins, we'll keep it your way. And then when he was doing my way, he was like, all right, tell me everything. If you can let them see how beneficial it is to work on their craft and get better, that's what my life is all about. Danny Green hired me to be a shooting coach last year. He was #1 in the NBA last year. I was only with Danny Green for a few weeks, but he allowed me to change some certain things with his hands. The bottom half of his body, the shooters like Buddy and Danny, who are already elite shooters, they don't come in saying, this is what I'm doing wrong. They come in and say, what do you see? My workouts aren't the same for everybody. It depends on who the person is. When I was with Bobby Portis, I said, hold up, man, this guy has the potential to be one of the top shooters. I was telling Bobby this because I really believed in his jump shot. And my main goal, I said, I'm gonna make you top 10 in the NBA in shooting. And he was laughing at me, yeah, whatever, let's get out of here, let's get something to eat. And then he finished top 3. He doesn't have the ideal shot. He has a wide base, he has a slight hitch in the shot, but it's consistent. It's perfect for his body type. You know, a lot of people have to understand your body type isn't gonna be the same as Susan's body type. And once we figure out what's consistent for you and that melody for your body, we wanna continue to keep that. He's a big guy. He's like 6'10". I changed the way that he was on his feet, because if you have bad balance on your feet, you're not gonna have a consistent jump shot. I changed the way that he was to catch the basketball, because the way that he was catching it, he couldn't get to a quick rhythm that I needed for him to have a consistent jump shot. I changed how low he took the basketball. Some players, they can go really low with the ball, but everybody has different body types. The way you catch the basketball can determine if you shoot 45% from 3 or 35%. As soon as your hand touches it, everything goes to your brain. And if you're not catching something the right way, your brain can't really get that repetition and that jazz. And with my clients, I teach them when they catch it to what to feel for to shoot it. Some people, when they catch it hard. You know, as a shooter, you want to catch it, but you don't want to have so much force, you know, because how can you catch something with so much force and shoot so soft? I've had clients before that when they catch the ball, you can hear it like, ha! And it's like, how can you shoot the basketball being so rough? You got to be gentle with her. I might be wrong, but I never had a client top 3 in the NBA in three-point percentage. That was just a testament of how good he shoots, and most importantly, how much work he puts in, because people don't realize professional athletes, their entire day is booked. And for them to take the time at 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, midnight to shoot, which Bobby was doing last year in the playoffs, they would have practice, he would shoot late at night, wake up to play the next day. And that was just a testament of how hard he wanted to be a great shooter. People say, how come you don't take time to train with normal people? I train normal people every single day. It's just when I train a celebrity, it goes viral. I was in Atlanta helping Dwight Howard, and 21 Savage hit me up. And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna train 21 Savage. We trained, I think, at midnight. It's crazy, midnight. And then when I posted that, all these other rappers started hitting me like, yo, I didn't even know you train rappers. Like, I would have been hit you. Then all these other celebrities started hitting me up. You know, Michael B. Jordan, Chris Brown, 2 Chainz, Lil Yachty, Machine Gun Kelly, that's my guy. Machine Gun Kelly loves basketball. He's a Cleveland guy. He grew up watching basketball, and it's easy to train people who are celebrities that love the game, but most importantly, they want to learn. People don't realize Machine Gun Kelly is really tall. He's like 6'6". So the biggest adjustment that we changed with him was his follow through, because sometimes when he catches the ball, it wasn't strict. When you shoot the basketball, you have to have a strict body to do the same thing every single time. But sometimes he was catching his body, was doing different things. So I was teaching him how to be strict and have a good follow through. And once he caught on to that, he has a nice shot. When I train Drake, he's serious about the art of shooting. He's in men's leagues. He has leagues at his house. He's not like, I'm just trying to work out to work out. Like, he wants to win. Drake wants you to train him like you train an NBA guy, because I'll test you. You know, if you're a celebrity or something, I want to see if you really love the game. I'll do something to you to see if you say, oh, hold up, man, why you hit me so hard? So I was really aggressive with it. When I say really aggressive, I'm talking about like as aggressive as I would be with DeAndre Jordan. His favorite shot is a fadeaway. He loves Kobe. So when I was hitting him and he was working on his fadeaway, I was showing him like, hey, if somebody's hand's here, you go that way. But you don't immediately go because they're trying to push you that way. You give them a little give so they have to change their footwork so you can go that way. If somebody's hand's here, you want to go that way. But if somebody's hand here, they're dead, because if you arch your back like this, you can go anywhere you want. Or you can be like this and face up, which I showed him as well. I would say top to bottom, we changed his entire jump shot. The one thing about Drake, he has a beautiful follow through, but it was the mechanics at first from the start that wasn't right, but the follow through was correct. So I changed everything from the foot all the way up, and then the follow through, I kept the same because the follow through was perfect. And if you give him homework and you go train him again, you'll see the difference in his jump shot, because he shoots every day if he's not in the studio. If he ever hits me up, I'm gonna continue to train him, because he's not doing it just to be cool. He's doing it because he loves the game. It's amazing to look a client in their face and they're like smiling when you tell them something. It's like, dang, I felt that, but I didn't ever know. I can't explain that type of joy. And that's why my life is so committed to them, just helping others and helping them take a step in the right direction. So everybody watching this, if you want to be an elite shooter, take the time to form shoot every day. Try to make at least 300 shots a day. Stay inside the mid-range. Once you master that, go to the three-point line. Once you master that, go to the NBA line. Once you master that, you're in Steph Curry land.